I came up to the Yukon and not knowing where I was going. I needed a change, I had to rearrange. So I said my goodbyes and had a few cries. They called me crazy, but they couldn't call me lazy. Besides, I couldn't think of anything else to do. I crossed the Yukon border, not much money, had no honey. Didn't have a clue what I was going to do. Well, I had a friend, a room he'd lend. But I didn't know that it would be 40 below. He sort of forgot to mention that bit on the phone. The Yukon sure is dark, mostly night, not much light. I began to say of my friends far away that maybe they were right. That gave me a fright. But not as much as it might, because you see, we still had 3 months of this to go. Yipes, I'm in the Yukon. The thought arise, just realized. Here I'm 44, never done this before, but I was okay. Had a place to stay, I brought some skills, needed some new thrills, so I said, what the hell, I'll give it a week or two. Well, okay, I'm in the Yukon. Just met Stan and his wife Ann. They offered a lodge, a chance I couldn't dodge, so I jumped in the truck, maybe this was luck. I hit the highway, the old Alaska byway, and besides, I'd never been quite this far north before. Destruction Bay in the Yukon. That's quite a name. What's to blame? I pulled on the sight, and now it was night. But it was 35 below and not much snow. Then I opened my door, and to my horror, a gust of wind nearly blew me off my feet. Why am I in the Yukon? I hung my head, had lots of dread. The house was froze, I had the wrong clothes. So I got a fire going while the wind was blowing, then fixed me a meal, thought, it's not a bad deal. I said, what the hell, I'd give it a month or two. Then finally the Yukon warmed, each day a bit, I was loving it. More light each day as winter went away, so I fixed and I painted and the land got acquainted. First summer was strong, just not very long, but I stayed because I still had a ton of things left I had to do. My home is in the Yukon. A land so vast absorbs my past. Now years go by and I can't deny that it has my soul, helped make me whole. It can be tough and at times kinda rough. Still I stay. Anyways, the bank has decided not to let me go. What is the secret of the Yukon? Maybe it's the mountains or the natural fountains. Maybe it's the air or the people who care. Or a winter that's clear 8 months of the year, or a summer so bright that lasts all night. And besides, I just can't think of anywhere else to go.